What's up, everybody? Y'all already know the vibe. We're back again with Through Thick and Thin, the podcast. I am so happy y'all here because I missed y'all, and I know y'all miss me because we be missing each other. And y'all know when I come back, I'm bringing y'all some exclusive, in detail, in-depth, authentic interviews from some of the dopest people in the industry. And today is no different. I'm super excited about this guy that I got here because, first of all, I'm a fan. That's just... When you a fan of somebody, you almost want to fan out. I mean, but I can't fan out like that until afterwards. I'm like, can you sign my, not this shirt. This is a good shirt. I got another shirt that I ain't gonna never wear again. Could you please sign that one so I can hang it up? Man, the brother has been literally putting on for the industry. I mean, and then was able to transition and take it to the internet, which a lot of people struggle with. I'm talking about a vet in the game, a vet in the world, just a vet. I mean, a vet, a living legend. And he's here today with Through Thick and Thin, the podcast. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all already know who it is. The one and only Marvin Hunter. Let's go!
What up?
I told y'all he had his own sound effects.
What's going on, baby?
Hey, we gotta be careful.
We gotta be careful. That nail gave us some issues. She had some issues earlier.
This nail gave me some issues earlier. Now I'm gonna be pointing like this, holding it on because it's on with a wink and a prayer.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes. I am so happy to be here to Thick and Thick today. You are changing to Thick and Thick. And I want to thank you for having big folks friendly chairs.
You think we wouldn't?
Man, I did a podcast the other day. They had me sit on a bicycle seat. My ass fell asleep halfway through the shit. I keep scooting around and shit.
Like, they talking about, so how long is this wrapping up?
Man, I hated it. So this is comfortable.
I like this. Listen,
I
gotta have anything to have my hips protrude out. Because up here I be sitting like space. But at the bottom, I got this thing full. Through Thick and Thick, the podcast today.
Yes.
This is the exclusive interview.
Yes.
Listen, I've been trying to get you on here for a while.
Yes, I'm happy to be here. You say you're a fan of mine, I'm a fan of yours.
Thank you
really,
so much.
Man, your energy is just so infectious. I love it.
Thank you. And that means a lot coming from you.
For real, man.
That means a lot coming from you because some would say, if they following your journey on the internet right now, because we gonna go right there for the grumpy uncle. Grumpy uncle.
Oh, yeah.
Where did grumpy uncle come from? The house, or is this just something like the internet brought out of you?
You know, I'm Generation X, right? So I'm a Generation X ambassador. So and it's just like the conversations that I have with my age group, and we complain about a lot of stuff going on. And we just keep it to ourselves. You know how you hate. Man, fuck that. If that's how you feel, say how you feel. I speak my mind. And so, you know what I'm saying? They call you Mr. Get Off My Lawn or whatever. You call me whatever hell you want to.
Call me what you
know
want
what I'm
to.
saying? But
but don't call me fugazi. Don't call me a fraud because I'm going to give it to you real.
Exactly.
Have you always been this way?
Pretty much, yeah. People say, man, do you act? No, actually, I mean, that's how I feel. I don't wear it on my sleeve all the time. You see me out, I'm a nice guy, whatever.
Super nice.
The shit I say online, pretty much how I feel.
And it's hilarious. Honestly, the stuff you say online is so relatable and hilarious. That's why you winning. You cannot lose with that content because people agree with it. You ain't saying nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And even when you say something that's oppositional, because we live in a world where nowadays, let's be very clear, we have to monitor everything that we say.
Everything, man. You get in trouble. You get in trouble so fucking fast as a comedian these days, man.
That's not fair. How long you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy full time since 2010 when I retired from the Navy.
Okay. Well, thank you for your services in the Navy where you did 20 years in.
Yes.
Come on, 100% in the military.
Yes, sir. And fuck PT.
Yeah. And fuck it. And it's been fucked up. But guess what? We've been running up a check.
Yeah.
But you deserve it too.
Hey.
Full time since 2010.
Yeah. I was dabbling while I was active duty. I was doing a little bit. I started in Hawaii.
Oh, come on.
I started in Hawaii.
My boy Exotic.
Exotic. I transferred to Guam. I was doing a little bit out there. It's kind of scarce out there. But between deployments and military responsibility, I might do it a month here, 3 months later, here, there. But when I retired in 2010, I went full time. A year later, I moved to Atlanta. And when I moved to Atlanta,
off to the moon. People don't understand that. Listen, y'all see what he did? That was off to the moon because I'm a firm believer. Like Atlanta is that thing that catapults you. And I don't care what nobody say. I could have moved anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, I lived in New York and I love New York. New York took me there too. But then when I moved to Atlanta, It was the energy of people that say, you got it.
Yeah.
That push you to the next level, and they navigate you.
Yeah.
It's up to you how hard you're going to work once you get there.
It's up to you.
But the people everything is there.
If you got it, they going to let you know real quick.
They going to come and get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because pay for it.
I was doing it in South Carolina where I was active duty. I was hosting at the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
All the headlines from Atlanta was coming through there. So I knew everybody. I knew everybody. So when I moved here, I thought that I'm on. But I got here, motherfucker wasn't fucking with me. And it was weird at first, but I said, okay, fine. I start from the bottom and cream gonna rise to the top. And that's what I did. That's what I did.
You hear cream gonna rise to the top.
You know what I'm saying? But Atlanta is the truth.
Atlanta is the truth. Atlanta gonna either make you or break you.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. You come to Atlanta, ain't nobody being soft. Ain't nobody gonna pat your back. They gonna pat your back if you're doing good. But if you act like a baby, ain't nobody finna burp you around. You gonna have to get your big boy drawers on, literally, even if you're a woman.
You cut your teeth here, you can go anywhere.
Come on.
You can go anywhere. Because you got 30 seconds. Here, you got 30 seconds.
How many?
30.
And I don't know if y'all know 30 seconds is a long ass time.
It's a long ass time.
It's a long ass time.
You better get to them jokes.
They don't give a damn about who in the room. What's up?
Hey, you better get to them jokes. That's all I'm going to say.
You better get to them jokes. Full time. So I think that's interesting that when you just said that I've been doing it full time since 2010. So I think a lot of comedians just count when they start doing comedy. So you don't.
I don't count that because it was too much sparsity. I'd go on deployment.
Yeah.
I would have to, so I was just hitting the stage every now and then.
So can I start over? Because I've been doing it full time 9 years.
Okay.
But I've been doing comedy altogether. Even when I was teaching, it's 14 years.
And I like to thank you for your service for teachers.
Thank you.
I think teachers are some of the most wonderful profession. They need to quadruple their check.
Come on, there it is right there.
Last line for good order and discipline in society, and they do not get paid enough. They do not get enough praise.
They do not get paid enough. And I think at one point, teachers were like on the verge of a strike. And of course, that will hurt the students. But we need to be real. This is a PSA.
Yeah.
Without a teacher, you don't have nobody else in the world.
Nobody.
Not a doctor, lawyer, police officer, firefighter, engineer. I mean, all those people set the foundation. So that's one thing. We'll go crazy off of that.
They say selling ass is the oldest profession. And I kind of, sort of don't know. Because somebody had to make the first file. And somebody had to show the next nigga. That was a teacher.
That was
he taught him.
This man is smart.
You know what I'm saying? The first file. To save your life. You know what I'm saying? For real. Teachers is and then teacher has a duty pay because every other week on TikTok a student beating their goddamn ass.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine if a teacher ran up a student? I've been waiting, Lord, that was my thing. But I was one of the teachers, a kid to jump up and I'm like, what's up? Like when you tell the kid what's up too, now I'm gonna meet you where you at.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. Yeah. I was substitute teacher for 2 hours.
How long?
Yeah, 2 hours. I told him I was going to the office, went in my car, cranked up, went home. I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time for that.
You know, motherfuckers are crazy.
No, I'd rather go back to Guam.
Yeah, they crazy. Everybody got time for that.
I go to deployment.
Everybody got time for that stupid shit. Man, these kids out of control, man.
Hey, they out of control. Have they always been in control? Even coming from Mississippi, where there's a more southern, and to me, the South has a more respectable energy. Was that the case in Mississippi?
Coming up, of course, but now. Teachers are catching hell everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you in the hood, you in the suburbs. You can teach the students, they automatically think they're equal to the teacher. So they're going to talk to them in a kind of way. And I just don't agree with that. I
don't, but it stems from how they talk to their mama.
To their mama. Yep.
Bro.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could have breathed that loudly in front of my mom.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be here to tell a story.
Hell no, you get your head knocked off your shoulder.
And then you got to put it back on because you got to go to school.
Yeah. I had this teacher named Miss A. Thomas, one of my favorite teachers, but she ain't played. Yeah. She was about that life, and she cuss you. She would cuss your ass out.
I like those type of teachers.
Man,
I was a cussing
She
teacher.
had this saying that if we are here for business, and if you are not here for business, you have no business here. And that's when she would get mad, that's what she would tell her. When I was substitute teacher, I stood up, them kids acting up, I said, I'm going to tell these animals. I'm going to tell these animals the same shit. They're going to get them.
Yeah.
I like that. They're going to get them. Shit. So I said, hey, we are here for business. And if you are not here for business, you have no business here. I turn around, somebody say, with his fat ass. I like, hey, I'm going to the office. I'm going to the office.
And cranked up that car and never came back.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. Listen, before you was in the military, was the military's full 100% the whole 20 years?
Oh yeah. I did 20. I was before there. I was in college. I got kicked out of college. I got kicked out.
You got what?
I got kicked out.
What you get kicked out
They told me my service was no longer needed down there.
Wait a minute. Let's not act like this is a service. Wait a minute. What did you do to get kicked out of college?
Man, what we wasn't doing. We was wilding, man. Was smoking weed, fighting, just stupid shit. Just
light skin.
And you know what's crazy though? What's crazy is like I never started no fights, but I'm always in the fight because I'm the driver. I'm the one with the car.
I'm sorry. So wait a minute. You're the one taking them to the fight, delivering them to the fight. So I'm
involved in everything. I don't start nothing.
You know you didn't have to crank that thing up and go.
I ain't have to, but they're my niggas.
And you had to pull up with them.
I had to pull up. You had to pull up.
What school is this that kicked you out?
Oh, Hines Community College. They got kicked me out.
I know damn well you didn't get kicked out of I know damn well.
Hey, it's right down the street. Ain't that for Jackson State? We at Jackson State every day.
Like you at
we go to school over there.
Yeah.
Like we go to school over there. I stopped
They should have kicked y'all out of Jackson State and let you stay at the community college.
We on the plaza all night. I drop one class, then I drop another class. Then now I'm just going down there every day. I ain't got no class. I'm just there. So my dad and them didn't understand. So when the grades came out, he said, They ain't no college. They don't know what that means. He said, you better pull them goddamn eyes up before the semester over with. Or you gonna come work at the plant. I was like, I ain't working at nobody goddamn plant.
I ain't working at no plant.
Nigga, I went to the Navy recruiter. So get me the fuck out of here.
So was that something that your family, did they support you right away with that?
My mom didn't, but my dad just, anything you do that's productive. Like, do it. You don't give a fuck. But I will say this, joining the Navy is the best decision I ever made in my life. There's not another decision that even comes close.
Wow.
That even comes close. And I'm not saying my whole time was roses, because I got to some shit while I was in the military.
But we talking about life. We talking about
for my life?
Yeah.
Best decision I ever made.
That's definitely respectable. And I mean, it's honorable because a lot of times people come out and we know we have heard and you've seen some stories. People just really have regrets. But a lot of my family members,
I have some regrets. I have some regrets, but overall, it just, what it did for my life is
the shift.
Valuable. It's just, I can't even.
The lifelong relationships, the lessons.
The lessons, the travel, the stuff I've seen, you know what I'm saying?
The things that God removed you from.
The professional development.
Professional development, man, that PD is real.
And it helps me in comedy. It helps me navigate this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because the entertainment industry is full of crazy people. Mm-hmm. So it helps you, navigate a lot of that shit. Because you got people skills.
You got people skills. You born up in Mississippi. Mm-hmm. When you growing up a little boy, you saying, I want to do what?
Being from a small town, people only know what's in front of them. So you're not encouraged to do anything beyond be a teacher, a lawyer, some shit. And so I never had no aspiration to be no comic. I always was funny, but I wasn't even the class clown. I was a class clown's assistant. I was his hype man. I would point to him with, hey, go check that out over there.
That's hilarious.
And I would accompany him to the foolishness. So
I was the driver.
Yeah, I was that nigga. But I was always funny, but I had no aspiration to be no comic because coming from a small town, that's beyond my grasp. That's something I see on TV.
Wow.
And then I got divorced and the helper took everything. So
wow, that'll make a nigga laugh and either laugh or go crazy.
Oh, I had been married 11 years.
Okay.
And I had to move back into barracks. And I was roommates with a dude who was an open micer.
Hold on. You went from a 11-year marriage.
Yeah.
House. Children.
Cars, children. And I had to move back into barracks with nothing.
Nothing, like straight from the beginning.
Car because of clothes. And I moved in with this dude. He was open micer. And he's still doing comedy to this day too. But at the time, he was horrible. And I was going to open mics. And I had never been no comedy shows. Going to open mics and stuff. And I'm like, he sucks. She sucks. Everybody sucks. If they can do it,
I can do it.
That's
how I got started.
Yes. Yeah. And so he was a Marine. I'm a Navy Marine. So Marines don't play. He got DUI. So they lock him up.
Okay.
So now I'm in the room with the mics and I'm just fucking off.
Oh, why he gone? Why he locked up? You going crazy on this shit.
I'm fucking off. And then I said, I go back down there and I tell the dude, hey man, you mind if I get up? I say, sure. Put your name on the list. Put my name on the list. He called my name. I hid in the back. I won't come out.
Are you serious? Stage fright.
I was horrified. So next week, Tuesday, I come back. Hey, man, put my name on the list. Same thing. He called my name. I hid in the back.
You did not?
I did twice. That next week, he said, look, motherfucker, like you wasted our time. I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. And then I put my name on the list. He called me up there. I got that first laugh.
And it was over.
I ain't no crackhead.
No,
Nick.
Boy. Man, you went right to it. It's a hit.
Oh, dig, it was over with. It was over with. I've been chasing that shit ever since.
It's a chase ever since.
Yep.
And that was why you were active.
I was active.
Where were you at?
I was in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yep.
So what was the demographics of Hawaii? Because now
everything but black. Asians, Scandinavians, Yugoslavians, all types of people, but Filipinos, just no black though. It was no black.
And laughter is universal. Laughter doesn't have a color.
It's universal.
You remember your first thing you talked about?
It was some hack shit.
Yeah.
About somebody breath stinks so bad they teeth duck when they be talking. And then I said something about Mississippi.
They still using that joke.
Being a boil on the ass of society or some stupid shit I said. It was something like those two were in there. But that was the first thing I said. But for the longest, I was horrified to perform in front of black folks because I didn't start. And and I know we unforgiving. And then fast forward to Guam. I'm doing it in Guam. They got the BT shows that do Korea, Japan, come around to Guam.
Okay.
Vanessa Fraction, Frank G, Honest John come through Guam. They got to do a show. The radio host is scared to do it because he know all the black people from all the bases coming. He didn't want to perform in front of black folks.
Oh.
So he called me. And my first time performing in front of black people, I was terrified. I had to do the whole weekend, but I did well.
And gave it to him.
And Vanessa and them gave me feedback. It was Mother's Day weekend, 2005.
This is a major key alert.
Yeah, they gave me great feedback, and that's when the seed was planted. I was like,
yeah,
I might be able to do this shit, like for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But that was the first time. Man. So I salute Vanessa Fraction, Frank G, and Honest John. They don't even know. They set me on that. Yep, they set me on that path. Yep.
Wow. Yep. I feel like my first time ever seeing a group of comedians. So my first time ever seeing stand-up was oh my God. Why can't I think of his name, Lord Father? He has his residency in Vegas. Lord, why can't I think of it?
George Wallace?
Oh, not George Wallace.
Residency in
Vegas. Eddie Griffin. My first time seeing a comedian like in a comedy club was Eddie Griffin, and he did like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It was so long. And
but you always knew you wanted to be a comic?
Man, I've always been funny.
Okay, but did you know you wanted to be a comic?
No,
okay,
no. I know I was going to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to be a comedian. I thought I was going to be an actress, which I am.
Okay.
But I just didn't know comedy was going to be the gateway to that.
Okay.
I seen Eddie Griffin. I'm like, oh, wow, that's it. Then I seen Coco Brown, D. Ray Davis, and Pops came to UWM. I'm like, my friend said she seen a twinkle in my eye. I'm like, yeah, I would like to do that. So I understand that feeling.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even perform. I just saw them perform, and I was like, oh, my God.
Now, the first time I seen a black performers, it reinforced that whole thing that I'm not finna do this. I can't.
I'm about to go. And who was that?
And that was Marvin Dixon and Henry Welch came through Hawaii.
Well, that's why.
They came through Hawaii.
Them two monsters.
The same roommate that I'm talking about who was doing open mic. He grew up around white people. He was actually adopted by white people.
Oh, my God.
And so his idea of performing in front of black people is just dick and pussy every other word. Cuss and be extra vulgar and shit like that. He went out there, he bombed so fucking bad.
And they let him, he opened for him?
He opened, and I'm in the back watching. Now, I haven't even done the first open mic yet. I'm just watching him. He bombed so fucking bad.
Yeah.
And then the crowd turned on him, and he took the mic. The mic was corded. He took the mic, threw it out, let it hit the floor, suck my dick, and walked off the thing.
Oh, God.
And Henry Welch came up and destroyed him. And I said to myself, yep, I'll never do that. I'm like, nope.
Damn, if it's a Henry Welch in the room.
I'm like, I'm good.
If it's a Henry Welch or Marvin Dixon,
I'm good.
man.
I was like, I'm good, man.
Can you imagine? And now these are our comrades.
Yes.
These are people that book us and we travel the world with.
I just was with Marvin a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we was in Florida?
No, up in North Carolina. We had a show together.
Oh, perfect. Yep. I love it. I just seen Marvin the other day with this. That brother was so fly.
Oh, he always fly.
He always fly. I'm like, Marvin, this your day off? He's like, I've never got a day off. I'm like, Marvin, enjoy. All right, so listen. Vanessa Fresh and them, they come to Hawaii. Or Guam.
That's Guam.
They in Guam. Now you're there. You said I could do this, but you're still in the military.
I'm still in the military.
You don't get a chance to activate, and your marriage is crumbling.
No, the marriage done by now.
Oh, marriage is done by
Guam,
now.
I'm single. I'm showing the fuck out.
Oh, you outside, light-skinned, pretty eyes.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's a problem.
Oh!
It's a problem. Anybody USS Frank Cable back in the day, they understand. It was a problem.
It was a problem?
It was a problem over there.
Yeah.
It was a problem.
Oh, you had a vengeance.
It was a problem.
She had took 11 years.
It was a problem.
It was go time. Did you use that as your comedy set? all this energy, or what was it?
Yeah, some bitterness. Because I was doing poetry too for a minute.
You a poet?
I won a poetry slam out there, but it's in Guam, so it don't really count. But still,
no, it
it's a poetry slam. So, because you get divorced after all time, you got to find yourself. So I'm doing all kind of stupid shit, anything.
Yeah, anything. Give me up this. So you don't end up on Snap.
Black Planet was out there. And I'm in the rap rooms. I'm battling people, rapping. Oh man, I'm free.
Yeah.
So I'm doing all kind of shit.
How old are you at this age? At this point?
I was 30.
Oh, yeah.
20, 29.
29, 30. Oh, that was a good age.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I was a problem.
I was a problem.
You was a problem. I can't even lie.
But comedy saved it.
Comedy gave me direction. It gave me direction. It really did, because there was a point in my life that I was going to get out and be a firefighter.
Come on, I can see that.
And I think about that shit now, like, what the fuck, man? Like, I could never do no stupid ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
imagine being a firefighter. Now you're a fire
starter.
But
for real.
For real.
But man, my journey is very interesting. We all got a book in us, but it's very interesting.
It's very interesting.
For real.
Do your ex-wife ever? Because now you popping. Your ex-wife ever reach out sometime like, I seen you doing good?
No, not really. No, not nothing like that.
Well, she can't, because you remarried.
Yeah, I remarried. So
and you happy?
I'm happy.
How long you been married now?
Just since 2010. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so 2010 you get married.
I retire, get married. Yep.
And start a new career.
Mm-hmm.
Man, talk about a whole new a shift.
Yep.
And in this shift, do you feel like being married helped you be even more grounded in this?
Oh, it's stabilizing.
Yeah.
Because I was out of control. I'll gladly say I was out of control.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I was bad.
Oh my God. When it was out of control, like, give us something. Give me something.
Oh man, just womanizing, drinking,
partying.
Well,
because there was some hurt
we were the promoters.
There, though.
We were the promoters in Guam.
Oh, you was going.
So you got big Navy base, you got USS Frank Cable, and the Air Force base. They funnel through us
and
for
the
parties.
Crazy
so
for the promoters.
It was a problem.
It was a problem.
Yeah.
But you knew that.
Yeah, I knew that.
And you were looking for some foundation.
So I was looking for some stability.
So, was there any therapy in between that?
No.
It's comedy your therapy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we use that. And a lot of times people don't even know if we're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Or
I tell them Navy Sea stories, and they always think that you are embellishing.
Yeah.
Because we say this stuff they don't want to say, and we say it gladly. We say it without any hesitation. Oh, it can't happen like that. No, it happened like that. It
For
did
sure
happen
like that.
Just like that.
So you're not surprised by much.
No. And I remember when I was about to do Kevin Hart's Next Level, my first 30-minute special. I'm going to LA.
Let's go!
And I had put up a Navy Sea story about some shit that happened in Hong Kong. My phone started blowing up. Nigga, take that shit down. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
You about to shoot a special? And it didn't even click to me. Because being in the military, we see such crazy, horrific, off the chart shit. We just like a shoulder shrug. But I could see what they were saying. It was some crazy shit.
Did you take it down?
I took it down.
Get down. We get canceled. I'm gonna
fuck up my shit. But hey, man, shoot, man. Don't nothing surprise me, man. I see it all.
You've made several TV appearances. Tell us about them.
Bounce TV.
Period. How did you get plugged up with that? Because
Rodney Perry.
Shout out to Rodney.
Shout
out to
Perry,
Hot Rod.
man.
Uncle Hot Rod is the plug.
Yep. Rodney Perry got me on that, and then I did Kevin. Well, I was in LA headlining the Union before the Union closed, and Joey from Kevin Hart's camp was in there seeing me, chopping it up with him. They going around the country doing the Heart of the City.
Yep.
I convinced him to come to Mississippi. He said, "Any comics in Mississippi?" Like, hell yeah, J.J. Williamson, Carlos Miller. It's a lot of. He's like, "Oh shit, there is." You know what I'm saying? So they brought it there, and I was supposed to host, but they felt like I'd be better if I was on it.
Okay.
So I got on that, and that's how I hooked up with Kevin them, and then I got a 30-minute special in LA on Next Level.
Do you know how lit that is?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
nice.
so proud.
Blessings.
Blessings. I know, and it was fire too.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was
nice,
good.
Man. Shout out to Kevin, his whole camp, man.
Shout out to Kevin Hart and his whole camp.
Yeah.
You film a 30-minute special, and I know just even for myself, a lot of times when we do something, we like, this is it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is about to change my life.
But man, this shit'll drive you crazy.
This shit'll drive you.
If you ain't got your head screwed on straight, this shit will send your ass off the fucking bridge, man. Because you think the next thing is gonna be the thing, and it ain't. And the thing of it is, it's in God's time.
It's in God's time.
It ain't your time.
It ain't.
And you sitting here like, yeah, and then that shit don't happen, and then you be sitting there like, what the fuck?
You know what it is? I think that a lot of times either we don't even celebrate it enough. We don't even celebrate enough because we're so anxious for the next thing. We gotta just sit in that until the next thing happen. Like just live in that moment. If that makes sense. You know,
I'm weird because I don't like celebrating my shit because it feel like every time I start feeling myself, something bad happens.
But see, that's the trick of the enemy, man.
Yeah, man, my wife tell me the same thing. She said, you gotta stop thinking like that.
We gotta celebrate. I'm telling you, I don't celebrate things because, first of all, stuff is always happening. But I never celebrate. I'm like, what's next?
I never.
Nigga, if you don't sit in the now,
I never sit in the now.
You gotta sit in the now because maybe God can't even do as much as he want to do. He's like, dog, you ain't even appreciated. Because sitting in the now that's appreciation. That's that gratitude. It's uncomfortable. It is.
It's uncomfortable.
But why do we feel uncomfortable really celebrating what we worked hard for?
Because we retarded. I don't know what the fuck, man. It's something crazy. Because like when my special came out, I had all my family there at the house. And I had my dad, my stepmom, my whole family. Like, I couldn't watch it with them. What? The whole family's in the house. I had to go outside.
Wow.
I couldn't do it. I had to go outside. I was out on the deck looking through the window, watching everybody watch me. I couldn't be in there with them.
Nigga.
I could not be in there with them.
That's 30 minutes. I had 11 minutes on HBO. I cried the whole time like, watching everybody watch like, me and James crying like we just had another daughter. So
we weird, man.
We weird. And we are weird, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Comedians are weird.
Yeah.
Dealing with that, knowing that we are different, completely different. What do you do when you feel in that moment where, man, I ain't feeling this shit?
Not feeling comedy?
Not feeling just the energy. Like, I'm over this shit because we had those times.
I struggle with that.
Me too.
I really struggle with that. I don't handle it correctly. I'll withdraw a little bit.
Me too.
I go to the house and just withdraw. You won't see me on the scene for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's real. and then that's not healthy though.
It's not.
But that's how I handle it. Cause you do, man. You had them days, man. Fuck
like,
this.
Nigga, I ain't no way.
No, man, this is crazy. Then it's a lot of backstabbing and stuff you don't understand happening. And that fucks with you too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then sometimes people are not, nothing is personal. It's hard not to take it personal.
Yeah.
And it's not personal. You thinking it's personal because it happened to you and they knew it was you. But a lot of times they weren't even thinking about you like that.
They didn't have you in mind. They had themselves.
They was thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
And you just was collateral damage.
And that's real though.
And
if we even sit back sometimes and reevaluate how we have to move.
Yeah.
Some people may feel like that about us. Because I don't think I've ever intentionally done anything where somebody couldn't get something because of me.
But I swear to God, I've been criticized for this. I'm conscious of that, what you just said.
You hear me?
And I try my best not to do this. Now, what's happened with me, I'll call myself helping people. I'll put somebody else in a situation and they'll blow past me.
Yeah.
And then I won't get it.
Yeah.
And I help them, and now I got to sit there and marinate that shit.
Oh, nigga, that shit had you tight. Hey, you get the call. Yeah. Hey, go ahead and submit. Yeah, no, I know we've all been there.
You be sitting there like, what?
But you know what it is?
Fuck?
It wasn't for us.
Yeah, and I try to say, but you helping somebody. You helping somebody. You helping somebody. Just don't even think about it. You helping somebody.
But it's that person's duty.
Yeah.
When they get in that position to come back and matriculate that back down to us. They don't do it. They don't do it. But you know what? That's okay because they're going to have to live with that because one thing that I've learned through this journey and that people need to really understand, it's up.
Yeah.
But nigga, it's a down.
It's a down.
And when you on your way down, depending on how you treated people on your way up, it's going to depend how graceful you fall.
Talk about it,
because you may not have to go all the way to the bottom. You may just come down, but niggas like, hey, dog, you ain't got to be down that long. I remember when. You got some shit in the bag.
And that's why I try to think like that. Like always be a decent human being to people. You know what I'm saying? But as comics, we get in trouble a lot of times just by our mouth and then you burn bridge unintentionally, and then, you know it is what it is. Because you know when Hope Flood had that last
the last Commerce Rock convention,
with the award show.
So
I had a video.
I hosted it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a video go viral, and I was talking about Tony Braxton and their mama.
Wait a minute.
And because she had the makeup on, and he was light skinned from the neck up, and then her hands was in the picture, and her hands looked like she had reached back into a house file to get her keys. And I said that shit.
Oh my God.
And the shit went viral. And I'm sitting on the side waiting to go, why they sit that lady right beside me?
No, they didn't. Miss Evelyn!
No! Nigga!
Did she see it? Did she say something?
Nigga, I don't think she knew how it was at first, but I turned my back. I'm turning looking this way. The stage right here, I'm looking all back here in the audience and shit. I'm like, oh God, I'm dying right now. Yeah, they called my name to go up, and I come back. She knew then.
She knew it.
Feel that heat.
Oh my God.
And she ended up moving, but I was like, oh my God.
I know everything we do, especially when we go on the internet. So we are exposed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been doing comedy full time for 13 years. When did you transition over to the internet?
Oh, I've been on the internet since Black Planet.
Whoa!
Because remember I said I was rapping in the rap
okay,
in the
so
rap
you
shit.
Ain't new to this.
Yeah, I was on the internet since Black Planet. So I
you
started comedy late.
Internet.
I'm old. I'm age-wise, I'm with the old heads, niggas that comedy.
Yeah.
But I started late. So
we
I don't think like them.
Yeah.
Them old niggas be thinking like dinosaurs a lot of times. So I don't.
They like don't go on the internet. They
yeah.
try to slow
I
me
ain't
down.
never ever not been on the internet. Because Black Planet was popping. And then when I got divorced, MySpace was the lick, son.
MySpace was it. I know Sonny loved MySpace.
Thank God for MySpace. I was wildin', but shoot.
The moral of the story of this interview, we just want you to know that Marvin been wildin', okay?
Man, we used to be out to sea. And when they put up the ad tag, they do it all the time so we can get the internet. We get right on MySpace, set up stuff for the next port. We in Singapore lit because we didn't set it up.
Yeah.
We didn't set it up. So, but anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I love it.
So, I mean, so I've been on the internet, and I'm just trying to do all kinds of things and stuff like that. So it wasn't as new to me as some of the older cats.
Yeah, because they are, I don't know if you know that. These are your friends and my friends too. It's so hard to watch them sometimes on the internet. It's cringy.
Yeah, it's cringy.
It's cringy.
And what I always try to tell them, I say, listen, just like you gotta reprogram your brain like you back in open mic. Yeah. Don't get discouraged because this is a person who is used to the instant gratification. And then they get on the internet and 6 people like they shit.
Ooh.
Fuck this shit, I ain't doing this shit. Hey, you gotta keep putting it up.
First of all, you gotta learn by algorithm. You gotta learn the business of the internet.
Yeah, keep putting it up. And then you got some of them older comments still talk that bullshit. But couldn't they follow this heat though? Don't nobody give a fuck about no heat. Heat is done.
Heat is done.
Cause you go there.
Can you put asses in the seat?
Yeah.
We don't care about no heat.
You can go up there
and fill up in seats.
Let me tell you something. And we've talked about this off camera, and I'm not gonna use no name, but there's a situation where there's a headliner, A-lister, whole shit, shebang bang, Def Jam Comic View was opening for internet cat. The one happy about it. Went up there, tried to kill himself to blow him out the water. And he did an excellent job because this guy's funny. The internet mother came up there and like Jesus Christ, they walked out there. Some people didn't give a fuck.
They didn't.
They didn't care.
I was there. Remember, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah,
it happened.
They ain't care.
So listen, who's been that influential person in your life?
For comedy?
For comedy.
Oh man, it's a lot, man.
The person that you gonna call go to.
Rodney is my guy.
Okay, Rodney.
Rodney is the wise old owl. I go through Rodney, but man, Barbara Carlisle.
I love Barbara.
Barbara was the first one to headline me. Yay. I was terrified. Didn't want to headline. She was like, get your ass out there. You can do that shit, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Stupid shit.
Yep.
And so Barbara, a lot of people have, I always remember folks who fuck with me when they didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, Special K, Joey Wells, like a lot of people, man, that fuck with me.
But Big your Sean. Go-to person when you in a rut in comedy and you just need, because we do have those times we either want to vent, the person that you safe venting with.
I call Rodney.
Rodney,
yeah, I call Rodney.
Rodney seem like a safe space.
Yeah, I call Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney.
But, I got a lot of good friends. And
yeah, you
do.
Know
what I'm saying?
Cause y'all podcast.
Yeah. Steve Brown.
We talk like
and,
this.
And Jack Thriller. You know what I'm saying? Lab Love. And then I was on the other podcast with Wellington Juku and Alan Walker for the Unmanageable Negroes. So.
And honestly, all of them people are like, their energies are kinetic like that.
Yeah.
Steve,
Lab,
and
Jack Thriller
literally all will say whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all will,
especially Jack Thriller.
Especially Jack
Lord.
Yeah, Jack, and now that he not lost the vision in both of his eyes. Man, Jack, I think he just it all went down to his mouth.
Man.
I love the fact that he's fearless like that.
Yeah, he is fearless.
Yeah, but you know, being fearless in the comedy game right now can get you canceled.
It can get you canceled.
How are y'all handling that? How do you handle that even on stage?
Because I am so much stuff. My second Instagram page.
There we go.
My fourth TikTok page.
Wow.
And my third Facebook page.
There it is. The cancel culture.
It is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
And that rebuild,
man.
That rebuild is,
oh my God,
disgusting.
It's disgusting.
What was the highest page you've lost, number-wise, of followers?
Oh, now I'm at 213,000 on Facebook and 166,000 on Instagram, 160-some thousand on TikTok.
But one thing it do is build back up.
Yeah.
They can't stop. They can't stop the building. You can't stop the build up. The cream gonna rise to the top.
Now, what I have learned is that I have to learn, and it's difficult for me to be more neutral because the comics that are online or the creators online that are neutral are the ones exploding. If you go in there with your opinions, it might be a rough road for you.
Your opinions could come once you already pop. Honestly, James tells me that all the time. I send him, honestly, because I don't have like a lot of comedians that I reach out to as far as content creation. It's just me and James. We just bounce that back and forth. He'd be like, nah, don't touch that yet. You can touch that when you arrive. Even though you think you've arrived, and you do arrive in certain levels, but you don't want to damage all that work you've done because of your opinion. Nobody cares to that aspect.
Here's my dilemma. So I'm the grumpy uncle,
right?
Yes,
you are.
So if I switch up too much, now I betray the people who already fuck with me.
Yeah.
Because the ones who fuck with me, they fuck with me because
you're grumpy.
I'm opinionated and stuff.
It.
So if I water it down, then I feel like I'm betraying them. So I'm always caught.
Well, I just want to say this. I think I just gave it to you. You don't have to be caught.
Yeah.
We know what's up. Y'all, I love y'all. I am the grumpy uncle. The grumpy uncle has dreams and aspirations to do more. And I can't do more unless I go to this. I'm not selling out because this is who I am. They ain't gonna never change who you are. It's coming back, but let me get a little bit higher up. So then they paying me for this. They're begging for this because it's a lane for it. It's not that it's not a lane for it, but we got to find a way to market it and package it. And I think that's for me when they don't know how to package me right now. I just don't. I don't think that the world know how to package me. I don't know how to package me. I'm gonna keep it real. I can do it all, and I do it all. And the stuff that I don't do well, I'm like, ugh, what do I need to do?
Yeah, I feel that definitely. I feel like I'm just a misfit sometimes. Like folks don't know what the fuck to do with you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I do have a lot of interests. I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I retired from the military, I said, man, I ain't never finna operate with boundaries on my opinions, and that's just how I run my page. So one day I'm feeling silly, one day I'm feeling political, one day I'm mad, one day I'm sad. It just, however I'm feeling, whatever moves me that day is what I post about. So,
what moves you in life though? What is your thing that moves you that can get you in the moment of like gratitude, energy, even somber? Like what moves you? What
my passions are? What my passions are?
Yeah,
I'm passionate about teachers. I really am.
I know when you was talking to me
earlier. I really am. I feel like, and I always shout them out during my shows. I always get big up them all the time. My wife's an educator. You know what I'm saying? So I always do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm passionate about Black people.
Okay.
My dad was in the civil rights. He marched with SNCC and all of that.
Wow.
So I was hearing that shit my whole life. I hated it when I was a kid, but I'm grown. I've appreciated it.
Absolutely. It's embedded in you.
It's in me. So, and so that also is a double-edged sword because I stay aggravated because we out here all over the goddamn place. So, you know what I'm saying? It just, so I'm passionate about those things, you know what I mean? But in comedy, passionate about comedy and hip-hop. I'm a hip-hop head. Definitely.
Hip hop in the Black culture right now, to me,
is weird.
Is weird. Talk about it.
Man, let me tell you something. I'm out of town thugging with my round, my coochie pink and my booty hole brown, bitch. First of all, that don't even go together. What the fuck? Well, you out of town thugging? And then I know, well, guess what? Guess what else happened? My coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Bitch, you about to get us killed. What the fuck?
The #1 streaming. I mean, the most amazing, well-respected artists are gravitating to it. She's on tour with Drake.
Oh my
She's
God.
doing songs with Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Taylor the Creator.
And see, and this is my wheelhouse for who I am, the grumpy uncle. See, us talking like this, somebody's watching right now, y'all hating. You can kiss my entire ass.
Yeah, I see, and
because
I think
I'm gonna call it what it is.
Yeah.
The shit is trash. Yeah. It is what it is. Now, did we have that back in the day? Yeah, I listened to 2 Live Crew. But on simultaneously on the radio, you got 2 Live Crew, you got Public Enemy, you got Salt and Pepper, you got LL Cool J, you got different people. It's different genres. Now it's all stripper anthems.
And I almost want to say the people that are speaking Black Power, building up the community, let's stimulate the economy, all of those people are not #1 on the chart.
No,
they call them indie artists and underground. You got to go find deep for them. And I feel bad too because I am a younger comedian and I am supposed to be embracing that type of music, but it makes me cringe because I have a daughter and she's 11. Yeah. How old are your children?
Oh, my son's 30.
Oh, so your son's 30. So he like the booty holes brown.
Actually, he don't.
He don't?
Actually, he don't. He actually don't. He don't like a lot of that young shit.
Okay, good. Well, I have an 11-year-old who's so impressionable, and I would be a fool to think that she's not listening to that on TikTok, Instagram. And people are sometimes so silly when they say things like, why do you let your 11-year-old and be on there? Because if I don't let her, she's going to
She's going to do it anyway.
And her friends are going to do it. And then I don't have a way to monitor it. So right now I'm monitoring her on it as much as I can, but she has access to the world and I'm not going to shelter her. Her mother's in the entertainment industry and I'm entertainment. And my baby needs to know all things entertainment because it's the life I live. But I don't want her to think that that's what it is. So when that comes on, and she want to say, first of all, she can't say ski-wee. She can't do that because I'm a Delta. Let's be very clear. So you're not ski-wee, and you ain't need nobody attention. But I'm telling her it's different ways to get attention, baby. You're gonna get attention because you're brilliant. You're gonna get attention because you're beautiful. You're gonna get attention because you stand out. So that was
and our option. Rhapsody is one of the dopest.
Love her.
MCs, not female MCs, MCs. Wow, Rhapsody is not a household name right now. It's crazy.
But why is she not?
I don't know. It's like they push Cardi B and Nicki out there out front because it's like that mindless, shallow twerk shit. So you know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating on it.
And it's the beef. And they want the beef.
Yeah,
they want to create that energy, that synergy between those women. It's like, oh, that's not what we're doing.
And again, like for everybody listening, I'm not necessarily like shitting on the whole stuff. I'm saying that we don't have no options. There's other people out there. While we have a just certain rap that's shoved down our throat.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So I agree. Like, it is what it is.
Was it hard for you when, I know that you have your son and he's 30, was it hard for you when you were in the military, even when I'm sure now comedy didn't affect your son?
No.
But when you were younger in the military and things like that, is it with your first wife?
Yeah.
Was that a hard thing for you to be like away from him?
No, because I started when I got divorced, so they were gone.
Okay.
They were gone. I started in Hawaii. They were gone. They left right after 9/11.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, right after 9/11. And so I started after that. So he wasn't affected by it at all.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Who do you feel like you help influence?
Oh man.
Come on, talk about it.
Well, that goes back to not celebrating yourself. I don't focus on that kind of stuff. I know there's a lot of people fuck with me, but
you say you can't fuck with her? That's because you can't fuck with me. Sound like Glorilla.
So, I mean, oh man, I mean, it's a lot of people. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Here, I feel like I have had some influence over, you know what I'm saying, my man Wellington, Allen, Hope I have. You know what I'm saying? It's different people around that I've had some influence, but I don't even focus on that kind of shit. I just kind of try to be me. You know what I'm saying?
See, can I say this?
Yeah.
You probably bring out the grumpy auntie in me. I know for a fact. There's a lot of comedians, male and females, that I've influenced. They don't even have to necessarily say it, but I see them.
Yeah.
After them being around me and things like that, I'm like, oh, that's me, or that's a version of me, or and I'm like, it's cute. people want me to be mad because my comedy friends have pointed out, they'll send me clips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because this is who I am naturally. So eventually they'll give me those flowers if it's flowers due.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking for it because I get it. It's easy being a imitator.
Yeah.
But it's hard when you being a person that's being duplicated.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's only one me.
How you feel about, because we talk with comics, we talk about this all the time. Like, you go do a show, everybody got their phone. You say something funny. Motherfuckers in the audience automatically making memes. They making memes right there. They tell us about what you said. So next day your shit online. So now nobody know who did what, because comics see that shit. Oh, that'd be a dope joke. Not even knowing that came from somebody.
Wow.
So it's just really odd
and
right now.
And that's crazy because we cannot copyright a joke.
Yep. It's just really crazy right now, man. Like, how do you feel about that? Like,
well, I think that this is the what Lil Rel gave to me probably like 6 years ago. He was like, Kelly, honestly, you're so fly. You're extremely beautiful. He said, you know, the energy wise, when you step on the stage.
Your energy.
That's it.
Crazy.
He said, what you need to do, because these bitches, and this is what he said, these bitches are going to bite everything you do. You need to talk about specific things that has, my cousin did this when I was a 13-year-old.
Yep.
Those stories. They can't, you can't say that this is a hack joke.
They can't say it.
And I said, no, I do hack jokes, but just saying the general topics.
Yeah.
They can talk about general shit. No, now we got to get into the meat of it. And that's a challenge for me, if I can even be honest.
Yeah.
I'm so used to just being bing, bing, bong, 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 that I don't really get into the meat of jokes.
Yeah.
Because I like, I like them laughs. I like fast laughs.
Yeah.
But I've just recently slowed down a little because I've been doing a lot of mainstream.
Yeah.
And there I can sit in the pocket.
You can sit. Oh my God! Talk about sitting in the pocket, man.
I sit in the pocket. I'm like,
oh my God! People don't understand how important that is to your development as a comic.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, comics out there, if you got another comic telling you that ain't important, don't listen to them.
Don't listen to them.
Don't you fucking listen to them.
You have.
It is important for you to understand, to not be scared of the silence.
No, you
can't be scared of. They listening.
They're listening.
You're not bombing. They're listening. And when you go to mainstream rooms, they're more accepting of that.
And when you go to mainstream rooms, you may not get your laugh until the end of that joke.
Yeah.
And you have to wait on it.
Yeah.
See what? But in our rooms.
Yeah.
And I love our rooms. They want them laughs like
quick. You gotta go. We call that ripping. But
I love
ripping and performing, I love ripping too.
I love ripping.
Nigga, ripping like sex. That's
ripping like sex. You like, I rip that bitch.
Yeah. But you gotta learn how to perform. You gotta learn how to perform too. It's art. Now, if you know how to rip, you do well everywhere.
Yeah.
But like, if you try to get noticed by agencies and stuff like that, they better know who you are.
They gotta know your backstory. They
want to know
backstory. Do you have children?
Yep.
Or what? Oh, you were in the Navy. Oh, so those are the most personal things. But so. Even being an influencer, you know people are going to take from you. Even your content is on people's pages, and they don't give you your credit for it. We understand that, but it's like I'm going to constantly push out who I am.
You know, back before COVID or right during COVID, Ply shared something on my page and then tagged me in it. Ooh. You talking about? I got depressed for a couple days. This thing got 5-6 million people on the page. I'm like, how in the fuck would you put my shit on there?
Just not at me.
At me, nigga.
That's all I wanted.
Oh, and I'm all in the comments trying, and then I got people in the comments telling people who it is. I'm just saying, like.
And you like, that is not enough.
Nigga.
It is not enough.
What are you doing? Why would you do that?
When we were talking about sitting in the pocket, I want you to tell even the people, like, what do you mean by sitting in the pocket? What does that mean?
When you can stretch your legs, when in black audience, urban, which I love my black folk, because you're instant gratification. We want that, but you need to pow. You got to constantly do that. When you're able to sit in the pocket, you can tell a joke and you can stretch your legs. You can figure it out as you going.
Yeah.
And a mainstream audience they're very understanding with that.
Oh, they are.
They're sitting there waiting like, come on.
Give us more.
What do you got?
How many pieces of paper in the shredder when you shredded
it? Yeah, and as a comic, that's the most beautiful shit if you allow it to be.
Yeah.
But if you constantly staying there, I gotta rip. It's the anxiety drives you crazy.
Yeah.
But you gotta learn how to just sit in the pocket.
Yeah.
They're quiet because they are listening.
Mm-hmm. And
you know what I'm saying?
It's okay to even train our audience. We have to be confident enough and comfortable enough to train all audience. I'm taking my time with these jokes, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just a high energy person. But I have to sometimes scale it back. And it's hard for me because scaling back for me sometimes take away my energy. So it's a transition, and you want to constantly learn.
Because in churches, I have to slow down. I have to slow down. But then I learned, though, in doing that, my church set is my mainstream set.
You hear
I
me?
might cuss, but that's the same pace. I slow it down because if I don't slow down in church, I'm gonna cuss.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. So I have to slow down, have more of a conversation. But that's, it's you need to, as a comic, you need to be well-rounded. Do clean. You need to be able to do dirty. You need to be able to adapt. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite style of comedy? Is it clean? Is it?
I like cussing.
I'm a cussing Christian, though.
I like how the word tastes in my mouth. I like the cuss word taste because it tastes good. The word tastes good.
It feels better. It adds some little flavor to it.
It feels better. It does.
It feels better.
What's your bomb story?
Oh, my bomb story is probably the first time I ever was on stage. My second time ever on stage. My first time I was on stage, I got a standing O. My first time ever on stage, standing O. I got booked by a promoter in Chicago. His name is Boulder. He booked me. He is a well-known promoter. I get to Chicago. It's in a movie theater. Movie theater. I'm like, oh my God, this is my first time in here. And it was a silent bomb, by the way. It wasn't a boo.
Yep.
It's the silent bombs are the worst.
Silent too.
I got out there and I asked them everything but their names individually. And that's when the comic just started off. Make some noise if you got a mama.
Yeah, who likes slushes?
Who got a daddy? Whoever walked on the concrete. I was like, oh my God. And I seen James never sunk into a seat, but I just seen his body just caving in. I said, oh my God. He's dying. I'm dying.
Why are you watching him?
Why am I watching him? Because I don't want to look at none of those other people. That man gave me my money, and he was really nice about it. It was the longest walk ever to the car. I felt like I wanted to give him that money back. And that was when I said, oh, Kelly, if you're going to be doing this, you have to take it serious. And from that day on, I've never had a bomb. If that's the case, that was that one.
Yeah, I've never had a classic bomb.
Yeah, I ain't never been booed.
Nah, yeah. I've been in a situation. Okay, I'll give you two stories. Okay. That's why I don't do colleges now. I don't do college. So, because little motherfuckers they ain't got no life experience. So, So we do Alabama State. I'm thinking that we doing the alumni show because that's what we did before, and then you got Megan Thee Stallion and the baby coming the next night. So that's the kids. We doing the grown folk. Getting that motherfucker 2,000 children.
Sure.
I'm like, come the fuck on. So. I'm so sorry. The comic here who does Reverend Mo Money, the comic, the youngster, he here in Atlanta. I'm so sorry, dog.
I don't know either.
Well, he went there. So he opened up. Of course, he getting them. He talking about the capital, the student union.
Oh, yeah.
So the next comic Special K is hosting.
Okay. Is Special K ripping?
Special K too old to be in there too. He older than me.
Yeah.
So he too old to be in there too. So Special K hosting. But next coming up, young cat, and I ain't seen that dude do common sense. I don't know if that was his last time doing comedy or not. He go up there, he say something wrong, and them kids start booing him with the keys, 2,000 kids. Yelling that nigga. So he get
They're
off.
Unforgiving.
So then K come up, K start like back on talking about they majors and shit. Well, I guess they had about enough of that shit because he had been talking about majors before. Man, way up in the top, this youngster stood up and said, "Get your bitch ass off stage."
Oh my God.
So Special K said, huh? and then I'm in the back. Special K said, huh? Okay, I'm gonna bring your headline up. I'm in the back like, nigga. Don't bring me up in this shit. Say something else.
Say something to him.
Man, he brought me out in that shit. And I started going in on the security guard, going in on the bill. They like that shit.
Oh, they love that right away.
They want Jones.
They want that all day. They want that all day.
So my stupid ass, I got him. I can start doing material. The fuck I do that for?
What?
I started doing material. I can feel it. I can feel the energy. I can feel it doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm in the jokes. I'm like, okay, what's happening? Because I just was killing them. What the fuck? And I can feel it. And I remember the little fat ass girl in the front. She gonna reach her pocket and get her keys, go slowly start, do it like this. Oh, look, I'm like, oh, hey, baby girl. I said, hey, baby girl, look, I got one more joke. I'm getting out of here. Man, I ran through that fucking joke. Good night, nigga.
Good
night.
Get
the fuck out of here, man. I did, man. That
you know
shit
what?
Was crazy.
That shit is hilarious. And you spared. She spared you though, didn't she?
And
little chunky dog.
I didn't give her a chance. But that was my last time. But the first time I bought, it was just like what you said. I was in Hawaii. I suck. I know I do. But I'm trying. They wanted me to audition. It was performing in front of 1,000 people.
Wow.
Never performed in front of that many people. And I fucking I'm telling my shit, 5 minutes, no laughs. I mean, whole 5 minutes, I didn't even get a smile.
Oh God.
I didn't get nothing, no response. Like, at least boo me, let me know I'm human.
Yeah.
Let me know I'm even here.
Yeah.
They did nothing. So I go in the back, and at the time, I'm just starting, I'm trying to figure out comedy. They used to tell us it is rude to perform and leave.
It is.
You gotta stay and watch the other comics. Yeah, so that's what I was told. So now I gotta sit in that.
Ugh.
I'm in the back, man, and the dude came back after he let me sit there. About 3 more people put his hand on my shoulder and say, "We're gonna go in a different direction." I'm like, nigga, I know, motherfucker. Why you think I don't know that?
You should have told me that earlier.
Yeah.
I think it's important for comedians and people to know, unless you have to do 45 minutes, nigga, get out there and get them laughs and leave. Stop trying to overdo it. Sometimes you kill your whole set. Man. You could have left with a standing O. You could have left on a high, but you just keep on dragging it out.
I'm going to tell you
Please leave. We're tired.
I'm not that comic.
I am either. Listen, I'm not either. If a nigga before me overdid some time and they drain, I'm going to go out there and hit you, bing, 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 and I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there long and beat y'all up.
I always tell niggas, when you at work, when it's time to get off, you don't stay late.
Showed.
When I get that light, nigga, I'm gone.
I'm gone.
I'm not fit to sit up here. I'm not a mic hog. Some comics are mic hogs. I don't like it like that.
I'm a mic hog.
But you said you're not gonna go over your time.
I'm not gonna go over my time.
No, when I see that light, I'm wrapping it up.
Yeah, I'm wrapping
it could be some hot shit I'm about to say. I don't give a fuck. He gave me the light. I'm gone. I'm off work. It's get off time.
And I'm funny enough. Y'all gonna see me again.
Yes.
I'll say it next time.
Yep.
I'll say it next
time.
time.
That's where I am.
How do you separate what you're gonna say on your sets? Do you like, oh, I'm gonna read this crowd, or you just let it flow?
I kind of let it flow. It don't look like it.
Yeah.
But I kind of just let it flow.
Yeah.
What's your weakness as a comic?
I think my weakness as a comic may have to absolutely be playing to the audience, you know, trying to see what they want, and versus just saying what I was gonna say no matter what and bringing them into the world. I think I'm always gonna win that way. I'm always
playing to the audience.
Yeah.
And I'm just the opposite. That's my weakness. I don't do crowd work.
Oh my God, I'm a crowd work queen.
Interested in it.
Oh, I
don't give a fuck about how long y'all been married. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to tell these jokes, man. Yeah. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So
I get them right away.
Yeah.
That's my weakness, though. I'm going to get them right away. That's my weakness. Now I could go right into the jokes, but I like easing into them. I like. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get better at that.
Yeah,
but that is my weakness.
I don't know if it's a bad thing, but I don't go straight into jokes.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to say, like, who is, girl, who is that? I'm going to talk to people first. Yeah. But sometimes that's a weakness, because when it's time for these big opportunities and these networks are doing shit, you can't do none of that.
Shit. They don't want to hit
go
no
straight
crowd
into
work.
your bit.
Go straight into your bit.
Or get the fuck on. And I'll be there like, who got a mama?
Yeah.
But I'm cute and I'm charismatic, and I lean on that a lot.
I love the fact that you could admit we know where the chinks in our armor.
Yeah.
Some comics don't. Comics can be some of the most delusional ass motherfuckers on the face of the earth. Like,
it don't take away the fact that I'm still a monster.
Yeah, don't take away.
Any room I stand in is gonna be. But you need to know where you need to grow.
Yeah.
Because we all grow. Dave Chappelle needs to grow.
Yep. Everybody.
Kevin Hart needs to grow.
Everybody.
Martin Lawrence, everybody's always growing. You're a forever learner if you in the entertainment industry. And you Denzel is growing.
And you the house host down at Bob's Grill, and you think your head perfect. What the fuck is you talking about? Come on,
please. And I just hate when other comedians who never actually, to be honest, never even been where I've gone before, try to tell me something. You can never understand it.
You don't even get booked, and you talking.
Who you talking?
Why are you talking?
If you ain't working more than 5 to 6 times a month minimum.
And let me be an asshole for a minute.
Please be an asshole.
Because we need more assholes in comedy, and we used to have them when I came, but we don't have them now.
They done
because comic is a microcosm of society. So the society's all willingness for comedy like that. Let me tell you something, man. If you ain't fucking being booked, if you're an open micer, you probably do well to shut the fuck up and listen.
Yes.
Stop talking.
Yeah,
Nobody's interested in what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, listen.
That shit drives me. That's why I love bald head. I love bald head, comedian bald head. Because bald head does not give them niggas an inch.
He don't.
Like why are you talking?
Yeah.
You should be saying nothing.
That's real though. I'm not that person though.
Yeah.
I'm not that girl, but I do like it when people get it like that raw.
Yeah.
Ashima will give it to him like that too.
Like you suck actually. You kind of suck. Man, why you here? Why you talking? When I came up in this, and I do it to this day, if I'm in the room with DL, nigga, I'm shutting the fuck up. I'm listening. Because what he giving game.
Yeah.
And you need to soak it up. You get these young comics now that yap. And I've heard one say, hey, I'm saying something. I put my pants on just like, we the same. Motherfucker, you're not the same.
We're not. That's just like, it's a coach in the game and there's players.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if the players could fucking coach themselves, we wouldn't need a coach. Yeah. We talking about LeBron James has a coach.
Yeah. And there's a reason why the players that ride the bench don't get talked to at the post-game press conference. Ain't nobody interested in what the fuck you talking about. Set your stupid ass up, go to the locker room. Let the folks who started talk. What the fuck were you talking about?
You need to be listening to the interview.
You need to be listening.
Yeah, that's.
Or go back and practice so maybe you can get in next game.
Because you in the game. Yeah. We not taking away. You in the NBA.
But you riding the bench.
You riding the bench.
That should be your goal. That's not your aspiration to sit your goof ass on the bench. Shut the fuck up.
You are funny as ever. You hilarious, man. Where do you get your jokes from? Where is this coming from?
A lot of it from the Navy. The no-nonsense type of in-your-face, like, tell like it is abrasiveness from the Navy. And the other part of my dad. My dad was a fool, too.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he was a fool,
He was a fool, too.
My dad used to tell us...
Who else funny? Is your family, when you get in your family, are y'all cracking jokes or y'all
I'm
chilling?
Usually the dude. Okay. I'm usually the dude cracking jokes. But my dad was a funny dude. Not funny like me. He just was a very observant, funny, kind of boisterous type of dude. But he went through civil rights, experienced all kind of horrific shit, used to tell us and make the shit funny.
Yeah.
Shit, but he almost died. He would tell us shit. You know what I'm saying? And we were like, how are you laughing about this shit?
Nigga, I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got suspended from the civil rights. He was like, for 2 weeks.
You and your daddy are the most suspended.
He was 19 years old. His first march was in Jackson, Mississippi in front of the courthouse. And they take them through boot camp, civil rights boot camp before they sit you in the room, they slap you, they call you nigga and spit on you.
You lying.
To simulate what's gonna happen when you get out there around the white folks. So they condition him. He 19. He's scared, but he feel like he's doing something important. So they know they're gonna go to jail. They know they might get beat up a little bit. So my dad's wisdom is, because there's a lot of white folks out there in civil rights too. He said, well, I'm gonna go stand beside that white lady. Yeah. Because what's supposed to happen when the cops show up, they marching, but they supposed to lock arms, sit on the curb, and start singing "We Shall Overcome." So he went by the white blonde. If I lock arms with her, they ain't gonna beat her. I'll be safe. Man, them fucking cops came, brought every garbage truck in the city because they gonna humiliate them. They're gonna put them in the garbage trucks and take them to the jail.
Oh my
They didn't bring the paddy wagon, brought the garbage truck. So look at all them garbage trucks lined up. Told you niggas get the fuck out of here. Man, he said that deputy went to that fucking car, got on that mic, came back with that billy club, went right to that white woman. Bow! Hit her in the head. He said her whole forehead bust open like a baked potato. My dad said he was looking and her muscles tensed up. He was like, bitch, let me go. And then that nigga went and jumped in that garbage truck and turned around and said, come on, y'all. Come on. They serious today. They done hit the white bitch. Come on. Man, they suspended that nigga. They suspended that nigga for 2 weeks for breaking protocol. My dad said, they ain't show us that in that goddamn classroom.
They didn't show us.
Wasn't nobody hitting white bitches in the head with sticks in the classroom. Ain't nobody spit on me, call me no nigga. I can do that. But yeah, y'all hitting white bitches. Man, that was crazy. Hey, that was my daddy, man.
He said his head bust like a baked potato.
Yeah, like a baked potato. He said that meat folded out. He was looking like, bitch, let me go. Hey, my daddy, Henry Hunter, man, that nigga was crazy. He was crazy.
I love it.
For real.
I love
For real.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not? So my parents are funny too.
Yeah.
That's where we get it from.
You from Milwaukee?
I'm from Milwaukee, born and raised in Milwaukee,
I got a lot of
Wisconsin.
family up there.
We got it because we kind of light skinned and we look alike, and we sit in the chair the same.
Yeah. Thick and thick.
We thick and thick. And listen, okay, I can stay in here and talk to you for hours. My jaws hurt. Marvin, you're funny, and you got good energy.
Thank
you. You are a person that's very approachable, and I feel like if people would be completely honest with themselves, you have a lot of influence in the game that people probably ain't giving you flowers for. I just want to say thank you for being resilient.
Thank you.
Obviously, thank you for your service in the comedy and in the forces and giving your life for us to be safe. What you working on now? What you working on now?
Coming up here, I'll be headlining and Stardom coming up. But I got a book. I'm trying to write a book, man, by Navy Sea stories. So I'm just still working on that.
Okay.
And
I got a publisher I can hook you up with.
Okay.
She dope.
Whenever the strike is over, we'll be back doing auditions. Trying to get on somebody's shit. So.
Or we could just write some stuff up and just go crazy on Tubi right now.
Hey, get at me for some skits, man.
Yeah.
Either I'm in town or I'm not, but if I'm here, I do it.
Yeah, we got to do it.
Yeah, fuck with me.
And I know we got to collide our schedules together. And I think that's important, the collaboration thing. Collabing is important.
Yes.
And it's no competing. Collabing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We collabing.
Got to help one another. Content. So whatever you own, it helps you. You know what I'm saying?
It do, because you never know what people are looking for you. Like you just said, you can go church, political, hip hop, whatever it is, economy, whatever it is, politics, you can do whatever you want to do. So I'm super excited that you came because I think the world, obviously the world know you. The world know you, but to see you in this light, to hear the stories, to know that you were a wild boy, to know that you've been redeemed, your wife, she the real MVP, holding you down. You got a loving circle behind you. You got things that you're working on, you put in the work, is to be rewarded. So I need people to follow you on where?
Get at me at Comedian Marvin H1. That's Comedian Marvin H1 on Instagram. Marvin Hunter's fan page on Facebook.
That's it. What's on TikTok?
TikTok Comedian Marvin H1 too.
Perfect. And so for all my creators out there, it's definitely important to try to have your name as lateral on the same.
Even on Cash App, Comedian Marvin.
Please hit that Cash App. Definitely hit that Cash App. Listen, hit the like, subscribe, comment, share button.
Please.
We just overloading y'all at this point. I mean, like at this point, you gotta be like Kelly, because I'm giving you the best of the best. I'm giving you the cream of the crop, Marvin. The cream.
So grateful.
Cream rises to the top. Cream rises to the top.
Yeah.
Listen, we at the top. It's Through Thick and Thin, a podcast, and we did it again. Another one. Bye.
Peace.